going to show you something in the bonus features on this first Lego movie on DVD. The Adventures of Clutch Powers. Now, this is just going to be in the bonus feature because I don't have a lot of time right now. And then the rest of this movie here, the actual movie itself is gonna say the same things I'm saying to you guys, but it's saying it in the code. Everything about the moon, everybody about somebody being sealed there, the switcheroo, the Pandora's box, all of that. And what you should keep in mind here is that this isn't any sort of stretching. Everybody, I haven't seen the second Lego movie or the third or whatever it is. I don't know. Okay, I don't go to movie theaters. I don't have a TV service. From time to time, I watch DVDs because I don't have any service, and I can't continually work 24 hours a day. I mean, I've got to be able to sit down and relax a little bit. So, the thing to keep in mind is that I'm pretty sure, at least from what I've seen, how it's been spoken about, reviews, and what everybody says, the second Lego movie is about as Illuminati encoded as it could be. And whether they know it or not, this first one is as well. So it's common knowledge that they are putting satanic propaganda into these movies. And the propaganda is basically revealing their agenda in a secretive form, but at the same time revealing who the targets are within their agenda. And it ends up being their own people. It ends up being their own who's working for them. You know, all these people on YouTube that get their little paychecks and do their little YouTube dance and slander and attack and stalk and track everyone. You know, it's you guys, you know, and then everybody else that's in the higher to the lowest levels of the organization. The symbol, the X, will show you that neither the red and the blue are making it. Neither the red and the blue. And then they kind of trick everybody because they're saying they're bringing the red and the blue together, but that's all destruction. That's the water and the fire. That becomes the breaking of the water for the birth, and then the placenta. The placenta's red. The water's blue that breaks in the birth. Neither of those are needed after the birth. They're only needed up to the point for the birth, delivery, incubation, growth process. And then you guys are cast away, the red and the blue. Now they're saying to you, oh, we're going to bring the red and the blue together. No, you don't understand. It's genetics. You don't have the correct genetics. And it's hard to say whether anybody's got the correct genetics in their mind or not. But it doesn't necessarily come down to what these people really want here. It comes down to what their leaders want, who feed them this agenda, who feed them this doctrine, who have an agenda themselves, which, of course, as you should know, has something to do with this breaking of the seal and bringing back some sort of living remnant from that celestial sphere, the moon. Now, in my opinion, it looks like they seek to confuse everybody where that holding place is, but it's the moon without a doubt, as we know from Ezekiel 17. And as we know from other ancient records that, of course, they suppress. So I think the point to take here is that I'm going to show you that the target for them of who's not going to be brought into this golden age, who's not going to be brought into the New World Order, their supposed utopia, is basically all of you cats. It's all of you cats. It's everybody that's listening. And even the highest of you that think you got it made and some sort of privilege within this thing, it looks like you guys are just being used completely. And you should understand that. Jesus already said, the kingdom you're in is divided. It's more than divided. It's fractured. And that's what divide and conquer model will show you. I did almost 3 years ago, I guess by now, the 44 divide and conquer model. It's like a It's a fractal of a space-time equation from the past to the present, with the agenda that's been born from the Garden of Eden temptation days until now. Everything within that is a hyper fractal of information, of continuation of that same agenda. Well, as you can see, the 44 is about creating cubes and units. As I said, they're like little individual houses of mirrors that create segregation, and then they split the cube into 4 more parts. Then they split the cube into 4 more parts. They split the cube into, and bringing the cubes together. Well, the cubes are you guys. You guys are the 4D without the 5D consciousness, because you ain't awake and you can't see nothing. You're so blind, you literally work for your own demise within these organizations. And they know that, and they mock you, and they laugh at you, and they get a kick out of getting you guys to work against people like me who are actually trying to help and free you, but then you curse and want to kill me, and then give all your energy and power to these other people who have actually put you into slavery to begin with. And then you can't see it in their codes because you're blind. And then when somebody like me comes around, you want to call me blind because I can see him, which makes you a moron. It makes you an idiot. It makes you a fool, at least playing the part of one. So, once again, I'm going to spend time to try to help you guys see what's going on and get you to realize these people ain't trustworthy. These Masons, the Illuminati, the secret societies, the Satan, they're not trustworthy. They believe they can do whatever they want to get what they want, and they don't care about you. That's the cremation of care. You think that they've cremated all this care about everyone else, and they have not cremated care about you? It's the beehive, right? You got all these worker bees. The only thing that's important is the goddamn queen. The queen. All of the other bees are expendable. Do you guys do any sort of reasoning whatsoever, or do you just get continually patted on the back by these higher fools around you that keep on saying, oh, this guy's wrong. He's just trying to scare you. He's just trying to scare you. Us evil people can't be that bad. You know what I mean? Us evil people that plan on murdering people and deceiving people and have been lying to people for a continuation of this lie for thousands of years. Oh, we're not that bad. We want everything to be hunky-dory. This guy doesn't got it right. He doesn't have no real spirit truth. He hasn't basically exposed and revealed our entire agenda from A to Z in under 3 years. Yeah, he's just some idiot savant. You keep thinking what you want to think. I am who I say I am. And what's going to happen to all of you is going to happen if you continue to pursue this crooked agenda. So let's go ahead and show you a little bit about the banana peels. This is a special feature. It's at the end. It's about rock monsters and crystals. Remember the connection with crystals and the seal is connected with the tetrahedron. But this is an under-earth location. We see the connection with the above-earth location. This is basically saying everybody that goes down below into these caverns and these caves that they've dug out for you, they plan on destroying you. He just grabbed a banana peel. Number 6. All right, number 6 is Saturn. All right, Saturn. That's the sons of Sam. All right. Saturn is the 6th planet. Okay. Now, we're talking about the SS, the sons of Sam. And you know that they're Satanist. How in the world could you guys not perceive what I'm showing you here? Okay, the banana peel, in Anna, all right, everything associated with Ishtar, everything associated with Venus. Now, as they would say, that's the Lucifer. Okay, as to everybody that would listen, if you give them the time, they're going to say Lucifer is Venus, but they're trying to steer you wrong, because Venus or Lucifer, in their opinion, is the dude being made to look like the lady, connected with the sacred feminine Venus Ishtar, which I said I told you how it got that way, where it comes from, Genesis 6. it's no accident that it's Genesis 6. Okay, and then the connection with Saturn, the sixth planet, and then the connection with the Sons of Sam, the SS. Okay, and then it's no accident that it was the dude with number 6 that threw the banana peel on one of these rock monsters that are below the world. I'm going to tell you that these rock monsters that they're depicting are peoples. They're not just races, but they are races. But they're classifications of people. They're classifications of nations of people. And you're going to see it should be at least 4, possibly 5 of them getting this banana peel. Getting the destruction, being made to slip up. We're seeing they're being made to slip up as they go above. We're seeing that they're being made to slip up as they go below. I think the ones that they're saying that are going below, they really think that they're going up, and the ones that they say, hey, you guys are going up, they think that they're really going down, and that's the X again. All right. So everybody that's seeing the agenda that's being shown through the code that it looks like, oh, we're all going up, they think that that's the coded agenda and they're going below. And then those that are going below know the coded agenda against the people down below, so they let the public think, oh yeah, we're possibly going, no, they're really going up. It's a switcheroo. Both of them get hit with destruction. Babylon, give unto her double. The up and the down. Sorry about for the congestion in my voice. It's I've been working in the shop, and there's a lot of wood dust collected in there as of lately because I've had to work so hard, and it's giving me some congestion. So there's a banana peel. Notice that it's the blue rock monster. All right, think about Jay-Z, right? Jay-Z, Beyonce, let's think about the symbolism of the tribe of Benjamin, let's think about the banana, everything with the banana peels, peanut butter, jelly time. Let's think about Jay-Z, Beyonce having something to do with some sort of kid named Blue Ivy. There is the blue rock monster, starts it off. And then there is the banana peel once again, being thrown at them to make them slip up. Now, as I said, this is the below the earth, and we've already seen the connection with the banana peel above the earth. And then we'll continue. There's the red, gets hit next. There's the green, and then there's the orange. All right. It's 4 of them. 4 of them. Now, that's interesting, because we could take this back to the Egyptian Book of the Dead. As we connected with the Divide and Conquer 44 model in the beginning of this, you guys don't really understand how amazing that connection is. I don't understand really how amazing is that fractal diagram that the Spirit gave me. I'm blown away. But I understand it much better now after learning what I've learned from the Egyptian Book of the Dead. There's just something about the followers of Horus and Osiris digging 4 pits that are called simultaneously nets and pits for these individual races of mankind. And they deem the races as 4. 1, the Libyans, 1, the Africans, aka they call them the Negros, the other, the Asiatics, and then the 4th would be the Egyptians. There's 4 pits being dug. There's 4 individuals right here. Now, I'm not sure if it's the actual Egyptian Book of the Dead, or if it's the Book of Caverns that is connected to the Egyptian Book of the Dead, or if they're both the same thing. I don't know. I've just recently taken a peek into it through a website, searching something on Google, and then I happened to come across that, and then of course now I've got all the support in the world to show you what I've been telling you is exactly true, and I'll come back and do it on the next video later today. I'll show you what's coming out of the Egyptian Book of the Dead. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. And it will show you that's exactly what they're talking about. And it will show you that all of you guys are on their bullseye. Just as you see right here, the banana peel originally hit on the blue first, then the blue hits the red, and then this whole thing spirals down to 4 individual rock monsters caused to slip up on the banana peel. 4 of them. Now, if that goes back to the Egyptian Book of Caverns, we find out, I'll go ahead and read it right now. Listen close. Horus makes his appearance in the bottom of the register, preceded by 11 gods of the diadem an intricately elaborate rearing cobra, and Osiris standing on a serpent within a shrine. That's Enki. Osiris is standing on a serpent within a shrine. That's Enki he's standing on. Horus promises his father, which would be Osiris, connected through Enki, to liberate him from those that have acted against him. What would that act against him be? That would be the seal. Okay? It says, beyond another procession of deities, there are 4 curious pits whose guardians are commanded by Horus to seize the enemies of Osiris in their nets, though it is difficult to see either net or pit in the drawing. The gate of the 4th division is called She Who Acts. She Who Acts. Now that's connected with their Queen of the South, which I said as they're trying to fulfill it, but they have made a grave mistranslation in what it means in connection to Irish Kagao and Lore the Great City in connection with the Midwares. As we come down, it says, she who acts in all three, long procession of deities are engaged in activities connected with measuring, allotting, and apportioning, which means they're trying to figure out who they're going to destroy and who they're going to save. In the lower register, Horus addresses a procession of 16 figures made up of 4 groups of 4. Listen to this. This is where I've jotted that square down, and I instantly recognize the 44, and I instantly recognize the cross, which is dividing the square into 4 more squares. And then you take that singular square there, you divide it in the center, it goes 4 more squares. As I said, that's the divide and conquer 44 fractal model. And it's right here out of the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Each group represents one of the 4 races of mankind. There's the 44. Each group here of this square represents one of the 4 races of mankind, as the Egyptians knew them. 1, men, the Egyptians. 2, Asiatics. 3, Negroes. 4, Libyans. Interestingly, the foreign races invariably shown as enemies in the military friezes are here also ascribed with fully divine origin created by words born in the heart of Re. The Asiatics and the Libyans are said to be under the protection of Sekhmet, that's the cat goddess of ancient Egypt. The Negroes are under the protection of Horus. Wait till you hear this. There is also an allusion to the Egyptian myth that mankind sprang from the tears of Re. This concept offered with the slightest cue, this concept offered without the slightest clue to its provocation finds a measure of corroboration in the works of the Russian mystic blah 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 blah, whatever. Alright, so mankind sprang from the tears of Re. That's going to be in connection with the destruction of a previous world age, and then those that survived became the remnant in the race of mankind, of which you see here earlier now are being seen as the enemies of Osiris, and that Horus is responsible for digging them a pit and bringing them to this pit. All right, give me a second. Who is Jackie Moon in the Egyptian pantheon? Who would he be right here? He's Horus. He is Horus. The unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, the red and the white headband, the 33. He's representing Horus. As I said, Monix is wearing the number 11. He's mirroring him, and we'll just, if I get a chance to come back to this movie, it'll explain it all. But this represents Horus right there, Will Ferrell. Now remember what he says in the beginning of the movie to everybody. He says, come on guys, I'm not going to let nothing bad happen to you. You can think of me just like Bambi's mama. And remember, they all said that Bambi's mama got killed. And if she got killed, that's a representation of the rabbit. You can't catch me because the rabbit done died. But really, you know he don't get killed. It's these that get killed to the left and to the right of him. And that's why you ain't going to catch him, because his main targets, he's destroying himself. He represents Horus. Horus is supposed to be the protector of the Nubians, in which you see Horus is actually digging a pit. One of 3 pits. One of 3 pits. There are 4 pits. One is just for the Nubians, the Benjamites, The other is for this individual here. And then and there's a lot to do. I think I'm reading for the Book of Caverns. I'm not sure. So the idea to get is that they got to free some people, but there's some enemies genetically that are still surviving from something they believe in the past that they're connected to. We see 4 curious pits whose guardians are commanded by Horus to seize the enemies of Osiris. So there's these people that are working for Horus that are going to be commanded to seize these enemies of Osiris, the Green Man, which you know is connected to the little green men on the moon that we saw in the movie Flushed Away, that frog, that amphibian, is only concerned with his little men on the moon. He ain't concerned with these people down here. He ain't concerned with these 4 races, all right? And this fourth division, as you can see here. And I'm sorry, my voice is hoarse. I've got to go somewhere. There's always so much information to say. It's always a continuation of everything I've already said. And it's difficult to keep talking about all this and holding the phone, trying to get it to focus, trying to remember what I'm saying, trying to have some sort of fluidity about the information so that you can retain it. I don't know. I don't know, you know, I wonder why I spend so much time trying to help so many people that really think that I'm the enemy, or think that I work for your club, or think that I'm a part of some sort of crap. I'm not a part of any crap. I'm a part of the truth. I work for Jesus Christ. I'm in service for all mankind. I'm laying down my life for the benefit of others. And, you know, how do you not understand that I know what these people have in store for me? I know that, and I continue to do what I do. What spirit is motivating me? What spirit of love and compassion is motivating? What spirit has completely created what you guys see as your code completely all around me and with me? Every friend I have, every son they've ever named their friend, every business name they got, everything, every business my mom named, every business my dad named, every business my sister named, anything my people, my family, my friends, anything that they've ever touched, breathed, or looked at has been fulfilled through Jesus Christ for you guys to look at me and what's around me as your main objective within these codes and symbols. And it causes you to be stunned. It causes you to be astonished. It causes you to be amazed. It causes you to take heed and notice. And hopefully it's going to cause you to take heed of this warning. I'm real. I don't have to do anything to code anything. CNN, this whole Illuminati network, this whole BS has to work tirelessly to create some sort of artificial BS code to substantiate their lie. I don't got to do nothing. Spirit's already done it for me. I am what I say I am, and I'm doing what I'm here to do. And whether you guys understand what a seer is, I guess remains to be seen, doesn't it? I'm going to come back later today and talk a little bit more about this Egyptian Book of the Dead thing. And I want you to see here the banana peel again. And remember, be real, know the deal, don't slip on any banana peels. You guys that are keeping the truth from your co-workers and people and Africans and any friends that you got, everybody, shame on you. Shame on you. I'm telling you, it's coming for you. It's coming for you. You are going to get double, because you're going to get a judgment by your own people, which will not be merciful. And then you're going to get a judgment on the other side, which will be merciful, but it will be double for you, Babylon. Double. You will be judged double. One self-righteously by your own peeps, and the other righteously by the peeps that I know. I'll be back.